Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My today recording is related to DXS-3400 series D-Link switch. It's a D-Link product and it's have a very good feature. It's a data center functionality available through data center bridge along with iSCSI awareness and all. These are the highlighted feature as you can see, and I will show you some basic things. It's have a two AC and DC horse swappable power modules, 1+1 redundancy and load sharing, and we can stack up to 4 units. So, and ERPS for Ethernet ring protection. Rest of the things all are the standard features as you can see here. Lossless Ethernet data where DCB, PFC, and ETS and iSCSI. So I will just go through the basic model numbers. There is a two main model number which is DXS-3400-24SC. It's have a total of 24 ports with 10G base T ports, and this 3400-24SC is having a 2010G SFP plus ports, and switching capacity is up to 480 gigabits. What else I will show you? I will just go through the basic features. Like software features have up to 80 gigabits stacking bandwidth, and MAC address, RSTP, STP, MSTP, loop guard, jumbo frame, everything is all IEEE standards compliant. 802.1 X-Link aggregation and so many things. Layer 2 multicast, layer 3 features, plus layer 3 routing, static routing, IPv6 PBR, VRRP, RIP and ripping, RIP NG, and also you can upgrade it to the enhanced image if you need more features. So 802.1q 1v standard all VLANs types are supported. AAA, as you can see, 802.1 export based on host base, dynamic VLAN assignment, and so many other things. Quality of service, access control list, security features. Management you can do with web GUI, CLI, Telnet, TFTP, NFTP, and all basic things like advanced things and basic things all are included in the management package. What else I will show you? I will show you optional accessories. For example, if you need additional power supply, you can choose this part number. Here is the part number and here is the description. And this is a D-Link management software license, DView. Transceiver, you can go with the DGS-712. It's a copper based transceiver with 1G speed, and here is a 10 kilometer 1G speed transceivers. These are the 1G based transceivers, and this one DEM series DEM, these all are 10G based transceivers, and PCI Express adapters, and direct attach cables. For example, if you are doing stacking, then you can buy this DEM CB100S and CB300S. So 100S mean it's 1 meter cable, and 300 means it's a 3 meter cable. So the total speed for this CB100S is 10G. Okay, so these are the basic feature. I will just add the link in the description of the video, so you can just download and review the datasheet more in details. What else I will show you? I have prepared some basics slide for the execution of labs. So here is the main picture, like front picture actually, and if I little bit zoom in, as you can see that there is a management RJ45 port, smart console port. To access the switch via the console port, you have to use the 115200, and here you can see the stack ID. So for example, if you configure the stacking, it will show the stacking number here in this small LED display, like 1 2 3 4. It will identify the box with the number, the one that you assigned during the configuration. As you can see, it's a 24SC model picture. It's have all 24SC interfaces, and these last ports, like as you can see, from 21, 22, 23 and 24, it's a combo based. So for example, if you are using the blue line like 21, 22, if you are using SC interface here, then you cannot use this one, the Ethernet one. because it's a combo base ports. So the last four ports are the combo base from 21 to 24. To access the switch with the default IP address is 10.90.90, which is VLAN 1, and for out of band management IP address is 192.168.0.1 with the /24 subnet mask. And let's let me show you that the logins first, how to access the switch actually, and then we will proceed with the normal lab. So I am using this mobile XTERM utility, uh, and let's connect to the COM port. So I will show you the COM port on my PC. What is the COM port that I'm using? So COM port in my PC is you can go to my computer properties, device manager, and you will find under the multi-port utility adapter. The one that I'm using is U port 1150, and it's using COM port 8 in my case. So maybe in your case COM 1, COM 2, whatever it is, you can just verify it. So in my case it's COM 8. I'm using this mobile XTERM utility to access the switch via the serial interface. So serial interface and COM port 8, as you can see, is map here, and baud rate, as I mentioned, is 1150-200. So I will just click OK. So once you click OK, as you can see, this is the console access. Okay. So what I have done this, according to this PPT, my computer cable is actually my computer console port. My computer is having USB converter which is connected to console port here, and I'm using this utility to access via the console port. This was the console port procedure, and I have one more Ethernet LAN port. My LAN port is connected to this management interface. So what I have done, you have to assign the same subnet IP to your LAN card. So in my case I'm using my Ethernet adapter. So my Ethernet adapter is already having the same subnet IP like 0. Okay, and as you can see, in PPT I mentioned the default IP is 0.1. So let's verify the connectivity first, like ping -T192.168.0.1, that I can ping the management port. Yes, good. Okay, now let's log into the switch via the browser using the management port IP address, which is 192.168.0.1, and the default username and password is admin. It's already saved in my browser, so you can just click on login. Here is the GUI login page. It's have three main panels. The first top one, which will show you the main, for example, the cables connectivity, that where the cables are plugged. As you can see, 21, 22 and 23, the cables are plugged. Management port, the cable is plugged, right? So for example, if you have other SFP modules connected to the SC interfaces, it will also show as a orange here that something is connected here. Here is the configuration panel, and here is the description panel number 3. I will just go through this save option first. For example, if you want to save the configuration globally, you have to just click on the save configuration and apply. It will save the configuration globally to the switch. Okay, and then I will go through the tools part. So under the tools option, as you can see, you can upgrade firmware via the HTTP, FTP, TFTP. You can take backup and you can upgrade. It's a very cool option. And configuration, if you want to import or export the configuration, you have a lot of option. HTTP, mean browser base, TFTP base, so many options are there. If you want to take a backup of logs of the switch, you can just choose any of the option which is suitable to you. There is a ping utility. You can, like for example, my PC is having an interface like 0.69, as I show earlier to you. 192.168.0.69 was my IP, I think. Let's begin. So as you can see, it's a very cool option that I can ping my uh, computer LAN card. So you can just click stop and you can click on the back and you can change the option. If you want to make a infinite, you can just click this. Otherwise you can just give him option that how many ping replies you want. Then There is a trace route option. If you want to use the trace route option, you can just add the IP address and you can click start, so it will give you the entry. Then reset, if you want to reset the switch to factory default settings, you can just click on reset. And if you want to reboot, restart, then you can click on this reboot option. Reset will factory reset the switch, mean factory default configuration. And then DLMS setting is actually is related to the enhanced license upgradation. For example, if you purchase an enhanced license code, you can just put the characters as a 25 characters and you can click apply, and the license model will be here and you will see your activation code here, so it's mean the license is successfully uploaded to the box if you purchase the enhanced license separately. I will just go through the main features, like now I'm using one standard image. I will just show you some basic options. Under the system you will find the basic like SMTP, syslog settings, interface description, port configuration and all, like port speed. If you want to change the port speed and all, you can just do this basic configuration under the system option. Under the management, we can create multiple accounts, local accounts, password options, methods and all. I will go one by one. It's all in my lab. I'm just going through the basic overview of the panel. Like if you want to apply layer 2 features, you can find all layer 2 features under the layer 2 feature option, and under the layer 3 you will find complete layer 3 options, as it's have a normal standard image, so I cannot see like BGP and all these kind of options. So for that I need like OSPF, I need an enhanced image license to enable more enhanced features. So it's up to you. For example, if these features are enough, you can just go with the standard image option, or either you can purchase a license with the enhanced image. If you need QoS based features, you can enable QoS options. If you want to apply some ACLs, you can see it's a very convenient. Everything is very organized. All security features are listed here. Okay, and as you can see, like I show you like 802.1x port security, max sticky options, 802.1x configuration, AAA, radius, TACX. Okay, so all security features are mostly under the security options. um, you see web-based access control, network access control, safeguard, DDoS protection, storm control settings, SSH, SSL, everything. What else is the OEM base? You can see cable diagnose, Ethernet and DDM monitoring. You can see the port utilization status and all these kind of things. You will find complete logs under the monitoring section, and green is for the power saving options. So in my PPT, as I prepared some basic configuration for the lab 1, which is changing the management IP of management port. Okay, and setting the password for the enable mode, console port, telnet access and SSH access. So what I will do, I will just go through the GUI interface, and I will follow the medium to enable all these features. So first of all, what I will do, in my PPT you can see to change the management IP address. So the default IP address is, as you can see, 0.1, and for example it's in your network environment, if you want to change the out of band management IP address, so what you have to do, you have to, for example, it will be a default overview, default page you will see here. So under the management, under the system information, you will find the management interface details. Okay, and if you want to verify this via the CLI, you can just log in with the console and click enable because there is no default password. So show IP interface brief. As you can see, the default management IP address is 0.1. Okay guys, what else I will show you, that I will change the password, the IP address to 100. Okay, so once I change the password, then I need the same range IP address in my LAN card also. So I will just click apply, and as you can see, I will lose the connectivity. As you can see, I lost the connectivity, so I have to assign the same subnet. Now I'm pinging 0.1 and it's not responding. So let's change the IP address to 100 subnet. 100. close, and I will stop this, and I will ping, I'm sorry, so 100. As you can see, I can ping now, so now I have to use 100.1. So let's change the IP in the browser, 100.1, enter. As you can see, the IP has been changed for the management interface. So admin, password admin, don't save. If I show you uh, system information, as you can see, it's changed. And if I show you via the console option, show IP interface, as you can see, the IP address is changed. Before it was showing 0.1, now we change it to 100.1. So we successfully completed the task number 1 to change the management IP. Now I will show you how to assign the enable mode password. So for that, you have to go to under the management option. Like, you have to expand this management menu. Under this, you will find this login method. You have to click on this login method, and now what you have to do, these are the basic things, like command logging. You want to enable, you can just enable command logging. User account second, for if you want to have a second user account, you can add a second user account here. Password encryption, yes, you need password encryption, click apply. And password recovery, it's already enabled, so no need to worry about it. So login method, under the login method, as you can see, the enable mode password. By default, when I log in, if I click exit here, and you can see I can just directly log in because there is no password for the enable mode. So what I will do, I will assign the password here, admin, and I will click apply. Okay, and if I exit here, and if I come back, enable, as you can see, now it's prompting me for the password. So admin, it's mean the enable password is set. Now let's assign the password for the console options. So the method is actually it's no login, it's mean it's not configured, so I will just I will enable it to login. Now the message, now it's asked to change the password, so we will assign the password for console port here, admin, apply. Okay, now let's verify this again. As you can see, now it's prompting me for the console port password, and if I type enable, the enable mode password, so both password are set. So mean our console port is secure. Now our enable mode is also secure. Now what we will do, we will assign the, we will go for the third lab, which is the telnet access. I will go for the telnet, so you have to choose the telnet option, and you can you can type the password, apply. Okay, and if I show you via the utility, like for example telnet, and I want to telnet to my VLAN 1, because VLAN 1 I have already connected one LAN interface. So let's verify that. Sorry, I will just use this one, no problem. I will use management IP address, no worries. So telnet 192, it's prompting me for the password. So password is admin, enable mode password is admin. As you can see, I'm using the telnet option, and I can log into the switch. Okay guys, so mean telnet is also working. Telnet is not secure, but still some people, they are using in their environment for inside network, for not from outside to access the network. So if you are accessing your network, inside network from the outside, you have to use this SSH option. So for that, what you have to do, you have to assign the SSH password. So SSH login is already enabled. I will just click SSH, and then I will assign the password, apply. Okay, my SSH password is admin. Now what you have to do, for that you have to do some extra steps, which is under the security option. you have to come to SSH, and under the SSH you have to enable the IP SSH server, which is very important. Click on enable, click apply, and then host key you have to generate a new host key. I'm using 1024-bit RSA based. I will just generate a key. Okay, now the new key is generated using the 1024 size. Server connection, you don't have to do anything here. User settings, we didn't define any user, and client settings is based on the authentication method is password. So let's create a new user. We have to go to management. Under the user account settings, we will define a user here. Shabir, privilege is level 15. Shabir, I just created the new username Shabir, and I assigned the password 15. I am going to password type plain text, and I am just going to use the password for the SSH login. I will just click apply. Okay, now some people they recommend to use the default admin account. If you are using the default admin account, you can also create the admin account again here, but some organizations they don't prefer to use the default logins. So in my case I'm using plain text. You can use the encrypted option also. So which one is your convenient option, you can use it. Okay, and as you can see the encryption, we already enabled the encryption, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I will show you first the show running. Show running config. As you can see, all the password are encrypted. As you can see here, it's encrypted password. For me, it is, you can see my user Shabir, privilege level 15, admin password is also encrypted, so encryption is enabled. Okay, as you can see, telnet password is encrypted, console password is encrypted. Okay guys, and if you verify this, it's a normal IP SSH server enabled. For Shabir user, authentication method is password, admin is method is password. Okay guys, so let's verify that does this SSH is working or not. So SSH, I'm doing SSH to 109090. Okay, it's prompting me for the password, so I created a user Shabir, and I will type the password here. As you can see, using the telnet SSH, I can enable password. Okay, and I can, for example, if you want to have let me change a font size, so it will be bold 12, I think 14, it will be a more big like, yeah. So if you see show run, I can verify things. Okay, as you can see show VLAN, you can see I think my resolution is out. Just like this, yeah, sorry, show VLAN. As you can see, there is one default VLAN, show interface, Ethernet. My cable is connected to management, no, connected to Ethernet, sorry, 1/0/21. See, as you can see, the 21 is enabled. It's a combo link port. Okay, copper medium is enabled, and as you can see, the fiber medium is also enabled, but I'm using the copper medium at the moment right now. Okay, you can verify these things via the graphical interface. Now over exercise 1, changing management IP, enable mode, console mode, telnet and SSH, the lab 1 part is done. The agenda is completely successfully completed. The one that I was trying to show you is under the system option, under the port configuration, the port status, and if you scroll down here, as I told you that my cable is connected to port 21. So as you can see, 21C is mean copper, and you can see the fiber which is combo, it is not connected to, set it down. Okay, so this is the verification of port status, the one that I have done via the CLI here, sorry, here. Okay, we can verify under the system port configuration, port status. Okay guys, thank you for watching my video. This is my first video related to DXS-3400-24SC, and I will make more videos and upload it to my playlist very soon. Thank you. Bye.